Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well today on this lovely Friday today. But guys, today is Friday, the 8th of August. But now, guys, we're gonna talk about the Championship Chancellors, that is, and are you excited for new season? So, you guys, a bit catching up with your teams from for your transfers and as well, and your players as well. But guys, how you feeling about really exciting for next season? Well, we got a lot of teams there. We got 24 teams we'll be talking about today. So that's a lot really catching up on as well. So you know what? That's not really first reaction ever at this moment. Now let's talk about Leicester City, Ipswich Town, and Southampton. Now let's talk about the first one is Leicester City. Now Leicester has been a lot of transfers lately. They've been great for the season, but they did sign from Edward, but he plays for Crystal Palace. But Leicester signed Edward from Crystal Palace. But he will be good at Leicester City. But Edward, he must be good at Leicester. He needs to be in insurance, but he needs to get. But if he can prove himself at Leicester City, would be impressed. So, but guys, do that. Also, Edward must be good at Leicester City, but he might be good. But do you think it will be happening in next season though? But do you think it will be from Leicester by Orson Edward from Crystal Palace, and he might be excellent movement. But if he can a lot of momentum going up more, I think they're gonna get 7 there, I think, at Leicester. But I'm sure that Orson Edward must be good at the Championship, but he might be good at Leicester City. Now let's move down to now. I think let's move on to Ipswich Town. Now let's talk about Ipswich Town. I know recently with Ipswich, they've got a lot of fans there, but could anything will be happening for new season. But I do think that will be happening in next season. Guys, do you think so that will be happening though? For new season? Absolutely not, guys, but what we need to do is for new season until the kickoff starts at 10 hours. So cut work for that, but cut work for that as well, guys. So I know we talk about Leicester City, but so far with Leicester, but that I know that with Ipswich Town has been absolutely fantastic lately. But I did talk about Leicester City though. But Leicester got a lot of transfers lately now. But do you think that Ipswich Town did from Chelsea from Liam Delap? Well, we did talk about that as well. But I know that with Ipswich, they signed Liam Delap before starts for last season in 12 or 25. But that will be happen though. But do you think so will be happening though in next season? But guys, I'm sure that with Liam Delap will be happy though. But at least we've got new transfers now at Ipswich Town. But he might be good though. So we've got new players from Ipswich Town. But Ipswich are very good that they've in next season. But it might happen though. But guys, do you have any other transfers updates on your teams and as well? Or possible, if you sell players with Ipswich Town, will be happening for the season starts very soon. But you're playing tonight though, because you play Birmingham City. So I think Ipswich must be good for new season. But let's move on to Southampton. But guys, if you talk about Ipswich Town, make sure to put your comments about your awesome players at Ipswich Town. And now let's move on to Southampton. But guys, do that Southampton must get someone. But now so far, Southampton transfers, they've got awesome players there. We've got some sale players as well. But yeah, so far we're doing so well lately. But yeah, I think that'd be great for them, I think. But Southampton will get someone though. But at least we've got some for Southampton players and as well. Yes, Southampton got Jack Sepphans. He might be good at Southampton, but Jack Sepphans will be a midfield defender. Maybe it gets so forward. He might be good for Southampton. And now let's talk about Bristol City, Sheffield United, and Coventry City. Now let's talk about Sheffield United first. Now, Sheffield United got a lot of sale players they do. Sheffield United, they've got amazing transfers but they did pay a bid for I don't know his name being transferred in. I think with Sheffield United, you got I forgot his name. Bramwell, I think. No, don't know though. But I do think that Sheffield United will do something in next season. But do you think that will be happening for next season? I think so. But guys, do you think with Sheffield United or maybe Bristol City they've got good transfers and they've got new players, they've got very good bids that they about £65 million, I think. I don't know the cost though for new players though to sell players at Bristol City, but I forgot his name though. A new player just came in as well, and let's move on to Sheffield United. Sheffield United will get someone there, I think, but he might pay someone in next season. But we could know what will be happening though in next season though. But it depends. But we don't want any of argument as well. But I was thinking that as well. But I'm probably the same as well. So yes, it might happen if Sheffield United will get someone a defender, attack, maybe defender, maybe. So let's see, and as well. So it depends with Sheffield United, but who knows though in next season. Now, that's what we're gonna talk about is Coventry City. Now, guys, Coventry City, they've got amazing transfers that they've got great players and they have a lot of transfers to wait as well. But it's been confirmed though, but that with Coventry City will please as well. They have a lot of corridors though, but at least though, it might happen will do something though for next season. But with Coventry City and Saka Matato, we like him, but very much that in next season. But it might happen if for another year. But Saka Matato, he might be good for him though. But guys, do you think that Saka Matato stay for another year at Coventry City? Well, it might happen though, but you could know it will be happen until next season. So you know what? Let's move on to only 3 more to do. Let's talk about is Miro, Middlesbrough, and let's talk about Sheffield Wednesday as well. And and then after that we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about Wrexham, Birmingham, and Shelton Athletic. So yes, now let's talk about another team will be happen. So yes, let's move on to let's talk about Millwall. Millwall, great transfers that Millwall got a lot of players there, and they've got a lot of transfer latest news though. But they have a lot of transfers that but Millwall got new players, we've got sale players as well. But it might happen if you get someone though, that defender, maybe midfield or maybe attacking. So it might happen if you get also players, it might sell players. But that's only thing you get though. But guys, do you think will be happening in for new season? It might happen though, guys. So yes, but we could think that will be good for them at Millwall. So yes, and now let's talk about Sheffield Wednesday. Now Sheffield Wednesday, good transfers as well. They've got a lot of players, and also we've got some sale players as well from other clubs, and as well for any of Premier League or maybe League One, but we don't know. We could think about who will get someone in defenders and tackling, midfield, maybe forward, maybe. If you get someone in next season until 10 hours, and that's well for tonight. So yeah, it will depend. So how you feel about it in next season. So yes, the Sheffield Wednesday has been a lot of players as well, but they've been great players, and as well, it's doing so great now in for new season. So yes, let's be now we've got one more live for this Championship team. That is going to be Middlesbrough. No, Middlesbrough. They've got awesome players there, and they've got a lot of transfers but they need to get someone with any of the defenders, attacking, maybe midfield, but who knows who'll get some players though. But who do you know will be happening though in next season? I do though, but we could though. But it might happen though, but you never know, and that's well. So yes, I think that's why though. And now let's move on to our final teams. We've got 3 teams at this to talk about is Birmingham, Wrexham and Charlton Athletic. Now let's talk about the first team promotion for playoffs and who's going to win in for another year. So let's talk about Birmingham. Now Birmingham, great club, they've got a lot of players as well. Birmingham, they have great club and they have absolutely fantastic season. Birmingham, they've got good transfers, but they have to sell players as well, but they've been great now, so that's awesome though. But we've been always kept that these transfers for the teams and as well. So now, but Ben will be pleased, and there might be awesome team if they move up to another year. But it depends who get to the players. Maybe if you get something like defender, attacking, maybe midfield and as well. So maybe we could maybe do that. So yeah, let's move on to Wrexham. Well, Wrexham, they've got good transfers. They've been great at this club. It's been so well for new season, but it started 10 days already, so not long to start, because it starts tonight and tomorrow as well. But we could think that Wrexham will be awesome transfers, latest news and as well. They've got good players there, and they have a lot of modern. So that's going to be our final team we talk about is Charlton Athletic. Now, Charlton, good signings for a bid, about £65 million, I think. But we could have that though. But it might happen though in next season, before we started the kick off. So yeah, the Neville Johns, he might be good at Charlton Athletic, and now we've got Alfie May, he might be good at Charlton Athletic, but he will be great at this team at Charlton Athletic, but he might be good at maybe good plans if they met something will be happening for next season. Well, let's find out until new season kicks off. So yeah, guys, that's it for me, guys. I hope you like this video, guys. We'll be back very soon as well. So guys, we'll be back to Premier predictions coming this week, so I can't wait for them as well, guys. Okay, so guys, make sure put a like, comments, or anything in your teams and as well. Guys, make sure put your thoughts in the comments. Let's take a sip. starting! Woohoo! So thank you guys. I'll see you in the next vlog. Make sure to put your thoughts in the comments.